Have you ever heard of Cybertron? No, not from Transformers, but from the same person who made Power Rangers. Yeah, I know, I talk a lot about Power Rangers, but there was a pilot for the show that later became VR Troopers, and it starred our own Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. So the story goes, JDF was only supposed to be in a handful of episodes originally on Power Rangers. He was fixing to have his own show called Cybertron, but letters flooded in from parents of kids because they had to have the Green Ranger come back to Power Rangers. Things changed and we get VR Troopers instead of Cybertron. A few days ago, I actually watched the pilot for the show. Seriously, never knew there was a pilot. I always just thought it was an idea that never came to pass, but it was a lot closer than I originally thought.
Come, madam. The time is here.
Time?
Time for you to know the truth.
So before VR Troopers, the idea of Cybertron was there with our hero named Adam Steele, whose father left him a robot that he could merge his mind with of some sort, something to do with a crystal. I'm not completely sure. He would still fight Grimlord just like in VR Troopers.
Get him, my warlords!
Big mistake, Tinhead!
The pilot shows the karate aspect is still there just like Power Rangers, and a few familiar faces are there as well. One, for example, is Jamie Kennedy, who would have played one half of this show's Bulk and Skull type duo. We are shown Adam in a fight against Grimlord's son, who in the pilot appears to be played by 1/3 of our later heroes of VR Troopers, Brad Hawkins. Or is he? I can't find anything that backs that whole thought up, but to me it looks like the same person. Am I wrong? Wow, I'm a dumbass. That was actually Trey Alexander, who plays Percy, Grimlord's son. Really thought it looked like Brad Hawkins, but with that mistake comes in the perfect transitions. Known in VR Troopers as Ryan Steele, basically he just took JDF's place in the show with a different first name. Brad Hawkins was at one point going to be the White Ranger on Power Rangers, with a few ideas tossed around that never happened, just like Cybertron never happened.
Did not. Did two. Did not. Did two.
This has been a subject for a few other channels. One that I watched recently before making this video is Secret Galaxies. Now they go into a lot of detail just like they always do. And they talk about a lot of nerd stuff, a lot of stuff that people like me would enjoy. And then before that I found this. And this was from Sir Stack, and it goes way back 17 years, so he's had this pilot for quite a while. I just wanted to point that out because in his description, he wants you to know that he's the one. Now, the question I have is, would you have rather seen this instead of getting the Green Ranger back? I'm torn. Power Rangers would have been way different without JDF, but this show looks cool. I liked VR Troopers, but it wasn't one of my favorites. Surprisingly, I was more into tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills and Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad with Matthew Lawrence. If there was a show with JDF as the hero only, I think that would have been a hit too. He could have done both, right? I'd have been a fan for sure. Now, if you get a chance, check out the pilot, and thanks for watching. And with this little scent of nostalgia, I believe I'm going to watch some old 90s commercials for a while.
I was overweight and looked terrible, but AIDS helped me lose 46 pounds.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.